Yo, what's this? One second. What do you mean? What does he mean coming out as gay to a Muslim family? This is my whole thing, right? I never understand why people need to force um, their life choices on the family, right? For example, you understand your life choice conflicts with the family. Cool. The one thing is, you can respect your family enough to keep it private from them, at least. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, people want to force their life on everything and everyone around in the vicinity. I'm trying to understand, where does that come from? Your family is not meant to just accept everything publicly, no matter the cost, no matter what. There's certain things called mutual respect. You respect them, they respect you. You do, they do, they. What we talk about is that to a certain extent, you have to respect your family, bro. It's not just me, 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 me. Like, bro, got tattoos as well and everything. Like, come on now. Okay, then there we go. See, that's good. Don't ask, don't tell. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? You do you, keep it private away from the family. Because you know they're going to disagree because of their religious beliefs. But no. Inclusivity. Shut up. First of all, you can be gay. No one's questioning that. If you're acting upon it, that's a whole different situation. That's against the religion. And they don't have to agree with your life choice. They're not judging you. They're just separating. Okay. Bro, don't even hide it, bro. You got tattoos and everything. That's that. One sec. I'm just hearing boundaries and respect. What's the problem? This is just respect and boundaries because they don't want the degeneracy to spread in the household. So what's the problem? So what's the problem? You see? You see? This is the problem with these type of people, right? You are a selfish bastard. And I explain. You would rather like force your life or force your expression of bullshit as opposed to maybe belittling yourself and like not think about other people other than yourself for a second and thinking, okay, this makes my family uncomfortable because of their religious beliefs. I will stop showing it openly to them at least. I can do whatever anywhere else. Only when I'm with them, I'll have a certain amount of respect. But no, it's oh my gosh, like why are they being weird? Like making me cover up my tattoos in a Muslim household. Like, why are they making me not be gay? Like, what? Have some fucking respect. But clearly not. Clearly not. Then live one life. Like what? We're acting like though this is all like by force. This is a choice. Then be one person. Then you have a choice to make. You either prioritize your family or prioritize you and your lifestyle and call it a day. You can't do both all the time. Okay. So I know that I'm an alcoholic, of course, standard, right? But I'm not gonna accept you telling me I can't hold bottles when I'm walking around. I can't have that. You can accept that I'm alcoholic, so you have to accept me just walking around with bottles and all of that. You can be gay, my brother, by all means. But then you don't have any right to dictate what they feel comfortable around. If they say, if you want to come to my household, you have to cover your tattoos. You don't have to be here. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. There shouldn't even been a back and forth. He's wrong. I don't understand why we've come to this understanding that they have to accept all of your decisions. You are the one making your decisions your whole personality. Let's be abundantly clear. You can do this type of activity and keep it under wraps around them. You don't want to. You want to flaunt it around. You want it to be openly, like, you want to be like flagrant with it. Like, anyone with normal mindset would absolutely understand, cool, this makes them uncomfortable, this is against their religious beliefs. I will like have some sort of decorum and respect and belittle it. Well, you've made it clear that you're prioritizing your feelings and your choices over the cohesion of the family. It's about your lifestyle. Absolutely. Because they told you to control yourself and have some respect around the children and the family. But you said, I'm gay, you know what I'm saying? I had tattoos and I'm showing them, and you guys have to accept that. So then they said, okay, bet. We don't want you around. What's the problem? Okay. Oh. Interesting. So you cared after you gave them an ultimatum. So then when they fucked around and found out, now you're mad? Why? Because you thought they were going to fall for your ultimatum. Sorry? Okay. You see this type of bullshit that I be hearing, right? You're using religion as an abuse. Let me make something clear. Remove the religion for a second. Even if they disagreed with the way you are in and of itself with no religion involved, you don't have any right to enforce your lifestyle on them. Don't they say the same thing? Oh, religious people can't tell me what to do. You're trying to make them accept your lifestyle. They don't have to accept your lifestyle. I don't understand where this is coming from. For people that love to spew, you know what I'm saying, do what you want, you're not letting them do what they want.
They also made it very clear at the time that they didn't appreciate me sharing on social media about my journey and about me being gay. And it wasn't long after that I received screenshots in my local mosque, being talked about like I was some sort of criminal, telling people to be aware of me and keep their children away from me. And when I first saw that, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be bothered by this. I'm not going to let it affect me. But I was silly to...
Okay, that's too far. I think that's absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. And that is backbiting to a certain extent. That is haram. But hey, shit. That's OD.
think that it wouldn't affect me because this was the place that I grew up. This was the community that I grew up around. So being told that I can't see my niece anymore, losing my siblings, and then finding this out about me, it was a lot to take at the
Well, I'm so confused. So they didn't know you were gay, but then they didn't care that you would run around with tattoos. I'm confused.
time. And I'll be honest.
And I'm not like, he doesn't really try to hide it. Like, if I saw him, I would assume. No disrespect.
Wasn't okay. I wasn't doing well mentally. It took its toll on me. I felt like I had nobody to talk.
Why is he? I just realized, why is he putting this on YouTube? I'm confused. Well, why do we do this?
To no one who could give me advice on the situation that I was in, and it felt like I hit a dead end. I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to get out of bed, and ultimately I became depressed. And this was my first ever experience with depression. I didn't
As a gay man, this is the first time. Hey,
know how to navigate it.
Yes.
That feeling of losing everyone you've ever loved and feeling alone in the world was not a nice place to be. And that's how I felt for a long time.
What, this guy's bolo, bro? What the fuck?
Deal with it. I didn't know how to express my emotions, and I felt like there wasn't anyone out there that could relate to me.
Express my
and
emotions.
it got to the point where I tried to take my own life because I genuinely felt like I had nothing to live for anymore. I felt like I didn't have a purpose and I wasn't wanted. But I remember waking up in the hospital and
Sorry, 1 second. Flag on the fucking play. You can't just do that. You can't just throw it in my face. Can we go back a couple steps? How do we? What the fuck? Yo, that was in 10 seconds. He just absolutely flipped the switch.
Something had clicked in me, and I don't know what it was, but it felt like I had purpose again. Something in me shifted.
So you almost took your life, and then that was what awoke you. Why not just go to therapy?
To make me think that I'm never going to let myself feel like this again. And this might be a bit weird, but I remember sat there in the hospital bed, going through my phone and looking at all my contacts and people who are really there for me and people who are just there. I remember going through.
So did he try in his own life to see who cares? I'm confused. Was this a performance, or did he actually try to do it? Now it's throwing me off.
Through my contact list, deleting anyone that I felt like didn't bring any value to my life, didn't make my life happier or better in any way, shape, or form for me. In that moment, I had to be selfish because I needed to look out for me. But
One second, is it? That's when he became selfish. That's when we got selfish.
I'm gonna sit here and say that was easy to do, and I was okay after, because I wasn't. I still dealt with depression for a very long time. I tried medication. Didn't work for me. I was battling with the feeling that I didn't want to be here anymore, and I felt like I was grieving for people who were still alive, and that didn't feel nice. I had to detach myself. I had to learn new coping mechanisms just to try and...
Oh, bro, this fucking therapist speech, but I'm tired of it.
To deal with the loss of a family. And I think what hurt the most wasn't losing my siblings, but it was their decision to stop me from seeing my niece and nephew.
You mean their kids? Stop you from seeing their kids and spreading your mindset?
I had to make the decision whether I wanted to be openly gay or be in the closet and pretend to be somebody else.
Yes.
To keep my family in my life.
Yes. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Yes. Why is it? I reject that. This is crazy to think. This is not crazy to think. If I'm doing any other degenerate activity, right? If I'm doing any other activity, right? I would keep it away from children. But these people believe that being this is their whole personality, so it has to be shown. That's a false. That's false. That is a lie. That's false. I reject that. He doesn't have to show this. He wants to.
Life. And that wasn't something that I was willing to ever do again, because that is not a life. Well, it wasn't the life that I wanted to live anyway. I honestly thought there was no way out of this for me. I thought I would feel like this forever. But I worked on myself. I worked so hard to get to where I am today, and I wouldn't change anything at all. Now, some days I do still feel sad. Some days it is hard. But all I can do is persevere, push through it, and know that it will get better. And if any of you guys are in the same situation or have been in the same situation, I just want you to know that it does get better and it does get easier.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This guy right here, he's finished.